With your clipper on, select a blade and place it over the blade latch.
Lightly press the blade down and let it lock into place.
Let's try it again. This is how you put a blade on your clipper. When handling your clipper, you want to hold it between your fingers, like a pencil. This will give you the most flexibility. You can twist it, and turn it, tip it, sideways, upside down. You can reach many different areas and get many different angles holding your clipper this way. When removing the blades, turn your clipper off, push the blade lever latch, pull back, and then pull out.
The reason for having your clipper on is so that the blade snaps into place.
Now let's groom a dog. This dog has already been prepped, which means that it's been bathed and fluff dried. A clean and fluffy coat will turn out a better finish. In this video, you're going to watch me groom a dog that is afraid of heights. This is why she is shaking and laying close to the table. She is a poodle mix, and her owner likes her clipped short all over with a poodle face. So first I'm going to clean her face using a number 10 blade, and then I'm going to shave the rest of her body down with a number 7F blade all over. This is an easy maintenance haircut that most of my customers love because it requires very little brushing and combing. It is also the easiest haircut to learn.
She does not like having her face held, but I need to hold her lips tight so that she doesn't get her tongue into the clipper.
You'll hear me make sounds with my mouth. It helps to distract the dogs from the clipping. Here, I am holding her up in my arm so that I can shave her belly. I'm using a number 10 blade as well. This will help keep this area clean and free from matting. When clipping these sensitive areas, make sure that your blade is not hot and that you go over each area very lightly and as little as possible. This will help prevent clipper burns, which is no different than a razor burn on humans. Moving on to the body, I usually start with the neck by stretching the neck tight and flat so that I do not catch any skin in the clipper blade. I am using a number 7F blade. I work my way all the way around the neck, and then I'll move on to the body. Again, hold your clipper lightly in your fingers like you would hold a pencil. Use long, overlapping strokes following the lay of the coat. This will help you to get a nice, smooth finish. Do not use pressure against the skin. Just use the weight of the clipper and glide the clipper through the coat. Notice how she keeps looking fearfully over each edge of the table. Laying down makes it more comfortable for her. Standing her up is a bit of a challenge because it makes her feel unstable. Be careful clipping around the tuck-up area so that you do not catch the skin in the blade. Always keep your blade going away from the flaps of skin. She's doing a great job. Notice how I lift the opposite leg to get the insides of the legs. Now I'm moving on to the front legs. When stretching the leg out, be careful not to catch the flaps of skin in the armpits. Notice how I direct my blades away from the flap of the skin in the armpit to avoid catching the skin. I like to leave myself very little scissor work in the end, so I'll go over the coat a few times to try and get all the little stragglies. The less stragglies, the less scissor work. Again, here's that flap of skin in the tuck-up that you want to avoid. Here she is all finished. She did a great job. I scissored her ears just a little bit. Her head and her feet were scissored round. Her tail was scissored to neaten.